back, Speak Your Truth fam. This is your girl Yana Positive. Welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Truth, the Untold. If you're new to the program, remember to like, share and subscribe. Share with those who need the encouragement, those who need the motivation, and those who need the inspiration. Here at Speak Your Truth, we seek to create an I space. Inspirational, relatable, empowering and elevating. So today we're gonna have a little talk, will not be long, but we're gonna have a little talk about having a new perspective. All right, so we're just recapping this year. So this year we started out with Donald Trump almost starting a war, and then we went into Australian fires and the locusts in Africa that were eating everything in sight, and then we went to losing some of our favorites like Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman. Then of course we went into the hurricane season. We had about 2 storms if I can recall correctly, and of course we're still in the season of coronavirus. So we've had a pretty tough year all around, and we've fallen and we've rise, we've cried and we've laughed, we've lived, we loved. People have died, people have lived. And so it's been a hard and a tough year for a lot of persons. But in ending another year and looking forward to another one, 2021, we have to now garner a new perspective, a new frame of mind, a new thought process. And that is to learn to appreciate the beauty in the pain, learn to be able to laugh in the sadness, learn to be able to laugh or see the light in the dark. And it's been a rough year, as I said before, for everyone, but we've learned so much from it. For myself, I've learned to spend more time with myself than I would have if I wasn't in quarantine. I've spent more time with friends, with family. And I've also met people that I would not have met even if it wasn't for Corona. I've also learned to be creative in certain aspects of my life because you don't have the same luxuries that you usually do. I've also built connections with people I would not have if it had not been for the season that we're in. And so this year has been painful, but it's important for us to know that once we're breathing, there is a way to come out of this stronger than ever. Once we have life, once we have love, once we have people around us, and once we have a breath coming out. We have a breath coming out through our nostrils. We're able to see another moment, see another hour, see another day, have a new perspective on life. And so if it is that we learn to appreciate the little things in life and the lessons that this awful situation and this horrible virus has taught us, then we can garner a new perspective. It was while doing my studies at school I learned about the thought process, having a positive thought process. They call it CBT. They use it to reverse persons who are having issues with depression and stuff like that. And what the thought process does, it recognizes that what we think, we feel, and then we act on it. And so it starts in our mind. Everything starts in our mind, or frame of mind. I could look at this year and say, we've been through too much to come back. I mean, like, these events have been traumatic, and like anything traumatic, our minds will remember it. Anything that happens to us traumatically, our minds remember it, our body remember it. It's a whole ache coming all over again because we experience something that nobody has experienced before. We experience something that has shaken everybody. Corona does not discriminate. It goes after any class, any color. It goes after any race. And so it's shaken us to the core. It's been unpredictable. people die, they don't have the cure, they don't know how to treat it, all they can do is give us safety precautions, and it's so bombarding that you may feel the need to slink into that negative mindset, to sink into the feeling that everything went wrong this year, rather than recognizing that there are spots of beauty that can be found in it. And so as we go throughout the new year, I want to encourage you to have a new perspective, have a fresh perspective. I'm going to hold you guys to it, to change your thought process. Remember, it all starts in the mind. So instead of saying we've been through this and I don't know how it is that we're going to bounce back from it, tell yourself that it's in our struggle that God makes us strong. It's in the bad times that we can have another bout of good times. It's in the bad times that we learn to appreciate the good, so when the good comes around, we will be more grateful for it. It's in the bad times that we learn to persevere and become stronger as a people, as a nation. Just like the caterpillar that comes out of his cocoon, we can fly like a butterfly. And I want to leave with you. Before I go, I must tell you that Speak Your Truth, the Untold will be going on a break from the continuous uploads of videos every week, just for a month throughout the December period into January. But we'll see you definitely in January. And if it is that you have not yet watched any of the videos, feel free to rewatch them, to watch them over, to share them with a friend. Now is the time. The time is now. What's the saying? Carpe diem, is that it? The time is now. So make use of this time to give yourself a positive mindset. You can watch these videos and they do help. That's the purpose of them. So before I go, remember, I'm going to hold you to creating a new, fresh perspective, a positive mindset. And secondly, I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite psalms. I know everybody knows it, so when I'm saying it, you guys can repeat it with me. You can say it with me, because that brings power when you say things out loud. It is very fitting for this time, because we are going through a dark period, and the only way to guide us into the light is through trusting Almighty God. This is the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the pathway of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Thank you for tuning in, Speak Your Truth, fam. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the love. We started in June and you have been constant. You have been here with me throughout these last few months, and I'm eternally grateful. And so as we go on this break, I want to remind you to have a new and fresh perspective. It starts in your mind. Your thought influences how you feel, and influences the way you act. So this holiday season and going into this new year, I want you to have an attitude of gratitude, to find the light in the darkness, to find the good in the bad, and to come out stronger than ever. Love, bless up, be safe, stay healthy. And I hope you do enjoy this holiday season at home, staying healthy, staying sound. And remember, here at Speak Your Truth, we create an airy space, inspirational, relatable, empowering, and elevating. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Enough love. I've said this before, but I have to say it again. Enough love, and remember, the Lord is your shepherd. You shall not want. So until next time, see you. This is Yana Positive, signing off.